This will be a really quick video today. I just want to give you the chance to enter in your new charts for second declension nouns. So at the very beginning, I want you to take a moment, do a pause on the video, get out your chart book. Both of these are on page 1. You'll notice that you've already filled out the feminine endings for first declension. Nouns, now you're going to do masculine, which is to the right of feminine, and check out neuter, which is below. Fill both those charts in, and then come on back and we'll talk about it. So, second declension is masculine and neuter. There are a few feminine words that are irregular, just like in first declension, there was what we call the pain words that were masculine. I'll point those out to you as you go along. There's less of them. You'll remember what they are. So if you note, some second declension masculine nominative singulars end in R. So nominative can be US or R, and every other ending is normal. So if you remember, when to find the noun stem, you go to the genitive, and in first declension, that ending is AE. If you notice, in second declension, that ending is I for masculine and I for neuter. So it doesn't depend on gender, it depends on declension. So first is AE, and second declension, no matter the gender, it's I, and that's how you identify what declension you are in. Okay, so if you're gonna go find the noun stem, I'll give you two, weir and weary, and the other, that's one that ends in R, and amicus and amici. Both of those, if you go to the genitive, you'll see that they both end in I. And that is what you would take off to find your stem. So pretty easy. Don't take it from the first one because you're going to get stuck, because what will happen is Latin students will take off the R and they'll end up with an I, which is a completely different word. So that's masculine. Neuter is pretty easy. So in Latin, that word neuter, it's an actual Latin word. It actually means neither. And the neuter gender is never used to name a person or an animal, because people or animals can't, no matter what current society says, they can't be neuter. They can't not have a gender. So if you look, the neuter endings are very similar to masculine. So if you take a look at these right here, these are exactly the same. And this is the same. East is the same. As a matter of fact, we look for patterns. First declension, remember, first declension feminine, dative and ablative are exactly the same for all first and second declension nouns. They're east. So look for the patterns. It'll help you memorize them. There's only a couple things that are different between masculine and neuter. And the thing that makes it different is, you can see this is a US and this is a UM, this is an I, this is an A, this is an OS, this is an A. And the reason is if you take a look here, the neuter rule is, in every declension, the neuter nominative and accusative endings are always the same. So you see that these two match and these two match. Now there are 5 declensions. There's not neuter in all of them, but when there is a neuter in a declension, you'll see that the nominative and the accusative singulars match, and the nominative and the accusative plurals match. And that's all there is to it. Bring your charts with you, filled out when you come to class.